some elections are, important, some are not. But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you.
Right, so that was a video of Elon Musk speaking to Trump supporters at the Capital One Arena in DC yesterday. And with that, you saw a lot of people saying that Musk appears to be doing what's known as the Roman salute, which was used by Hitler, Mussolini, and other European fascists during the early 20th century. Though, of course, it has widely become associated with Hitler, with it being used alongside chants Heil Hitler and Sieg Heil. And also, since World War II, the salute has continued to be used by fascist, neo-Nazi, and white supremacist groups, which is why you had a lot of people on social media expressing concern about Musk's gestures, with many arguing that he was clearly doing a Nazi salute. And this is you also had some media outlets like The Guardian and the Israeli newspaper Haaretz running headlines describing Musk as doing what appears to be a fascist salute. Also, you had some historical experts chiming in, including a history professor at New York University who wrote, "Historian of fascism here, it was a Nazi salute and a very belligerent one too," as well as a historian who specializes in Nazism within the United States who posted, "Yes, I've seen the Elon Musk Sieg Heil," and adding, "My professional opinion is that you're all right. You should believe your eyes and you don't need me to tell you all what you already know is true." Beyond that, we saw a lot of left-leaning European leaders also condemning the gesture, this notably including the German health minister who tweeted, "Such a gesture, given his already known proximity to right-wing populists in the fascist tradition, must worry every Democrat." Right? And that was also a point we saw many others echoing, right? Arguing that this gesture, that it can't be interpreted in a vacuum, but in the context of Musk's other actions and beliefs, with one article published in Time saying, "Musk has previously been criticized for allowing pro-Nazi accounts to flourish on his platform and for posting right-wing memes and seemingly supporting anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, which led to an exodus of advertisers from X in 2023, and for recently supporting Germany's far-right populist AfD party, whose leaders have made anti-Semitic, anti-Muslim, and anti-democratic statements, according to the ADL." And this, as others have pointed to, right-wing extremists, white supremacists, and neo-Nazis online openly celebrating the gesture across the internet. But of course, while all of that is happening—
I love this because Philip DeFranco, in 2 minutes and 49 seconds, basically directly detailed, piece by piece, why one, Elon Musk most likely is a Nazi, and two, definitely did a Nazi, a Heil Hitler move. Like 2 minutes and 49 seconds. It's not that hard. I know that he's going to do the Philip DeFranco thing and be like, but I want to know what you guys think at the end of it.
There are plenty of people defending Musk, arguing that the gesture was not a Nazi salute, with many arguing that Musk was just trying to do a hand gesture for "my heart goes out to you," but it just came out awkward because he has Asperger's. And among those, you had a history professor at Maryville College in Tennessee who wrote, "I have criticized Elon Musk many times for letting neo-Nazis pollute this platform, but this gesture is not a Nazi salute. This is a socially awkward autistic man's wave to the crowd where he says, 'my heart goes out to you.'" As well as seeing the opinion editor at Newsweek who posted, "As a person with a strong track record of criticizing Elon Musk, I feel extremely confident asserting that this was not a Nazi salute. Elon Musk is a friend to the Jews. This is a man with Asperger's exuberantly throwing his heart to the crowd. We don't need to invent outrage." You also had right-leaning outlets like Fox News painting this whole thing as false liberal outrage. But also, most notably, you have the previously mentioned ADL, right, the Anti-Defamation League, which has long been a leading source in interpreting and defining hate speech, arguing this was not, in fact, a Nazi salute, with them posting a statement reading, "This is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on edge. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety." It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi
Wait for it.
salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on edge, with them then adding, "In this moment, all sides should give one another a bit of grace, perhaps even the benefit of the doubt, and take a breath. This is a new beginning. Let's hope for healing and work toward unity in the months and years ahead." Then you also had a ton of people slamming the ADL for their response, and that included major names like Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, right, with AOC posting, "Just to be clear, you are defending a Hail Hitler salute that was performed and repeated for emphasis and clarity." Continuing, "People can officially stop listening to you as any sort of reputable source of information now. You work for them. Thank you for making that crystal clear to all." You also had political commentator Hassan Piker getting into the mix, sharing a tweet with screenshots of the gesture and the ADL's response and writing, "Come on, man," with Hassan to a certain degree also becoming part of the story because the video where he saw the gesture and reacted to it went massively viral.
Did he just Sieg Heil?
It is thanks to you that the future civilization.
And then also in another tweet, he wrote, "It's okay though, he's pro-Israel, don't worry guys." Now with all that said, as far as how Musk himself has responded, he's been replying to several different posts about the controversy. thanking the ADL for its statement, mocking AOC, and agreeing with a post that read, "Can we please retire the calling people a Nazi thing?" With Elon then echoing that comment on a post of his own writing. Frankly, they need better dirty tricks. The everyone is Hitler attack is so tired. But ultimately, that is where we are on this one. And so with it, I gotta pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts here? And I'm very interested because really, depending on where you go on the internet, there are drastically different opinions and reactions to this whole situation. But then let's talk about something I got so many messages about over.
Also, yeah, here's a literal Nazi openly recognizing that what Elon Musk did was a Nazi salute.
Like straight up, like that was a serious Roman. It wasn't even like a subtle, like a wave, like one of these, like a Laura Ingraham. Remember when Laura Ingraham did that?
Yeah. Laura Ingraham absolutely was doing the salute there too, but in a subtle nod to the likes of Nick Fuentes.
That was a straight up like Sig Heil, like loving Hitler energy. that was like a straight up with intensity Roman salute.
He hit it so hard that it was like a 1-to-1 verbatim copy of Adolf doing it himself. Can both be true? And gave a Nazi salute? No, I think one, he's a Nazi, and two, I think the most charitable interpretation of it, the least charitable interpretation of it is he's a Nazi and he wanted to do it and see if he could get away with it. And he is getting away with it. So that's the least charitable interpretation. The most charitable interpretation is he's a Nazi still, obviously, but he wanted to do a more subtle version of it. Wait, Elon Musk, apparently I'm a Zionist and a Nazi. 81,000. Oh, God, I'm getting banned, dude. Oh, dude, he's not even banning me. He's sending a fleet of Tesla. He's sending a fleet of Tesla plaids to just attack my house. Please define Nazi in the context of Elon Musk. For those of us who are wildly confused by your take on this, Philip DeFranco did a pretty good job showing what the Times reporting on it looked like. I have already covered it extensively. You can go watch the YouTube video that I made on it. I'm sorry, chatter. I've already spent countless hours describing in great detail all of the many different things that Elon Musk has done, even before the Roman salute. So that's the situation. Yeah, he's gonna send exploding Cybertrucks to my house. It is yet another weird instance of the mainstream media, kind of like the Israel stuff, looking at everything that you can see with your own two eyes and being like, hey, don't believe the thing that you just saw with your own two eyes, which is ironic because the don't believe your lying eyes memento is that's actual 1984. But the 1984 understanders regularly refuse to comprehend that the media does engage in manufacturing consent when it's something that they already agree with. Yeah, this is my video from yesterday on it. 500,000 views, 22 hours, not too bad. I talk about his background here. I'm sure there will be more videos that come today on it as well. But what the fuck is up with this Roman salute shit? If it was a Middle Eastern looking person, they'd just be calling it what it is. Nah, the Roman salute is just another term for Sig Heiling. Like, I have also called it the Roman salute as well. That's not a way to hide the truth. It's just the same thing. That's all it is. I think initially it was, I'm not super well versed on this, but from what I understand, there's some historical account of the Romans using this salute initially, but there's also some people who claim that Mussolini actually, in an interest of creating fascist mythology and was a massive Romanophile, decided to create this hand gesture and call it the Roman salute. And then, of course, the Nazis also adopted it as well because, well, when you look at German mythology, unfortunately, it's a lot of mud huts, It's a lot of Barbarian. It's a lot of mud huts, not necessarily a lot of like civilization building, which was kind of embarrassing for the likes of Hitler. So he dove deep into the lore and pretty much adopted a lot of the other cool stuff from subsequent like neighboring countries and their mythology. That's why Nazis Nazis also have a lot of like Nordic pagan roots or whatever, or they claim Nordic runes in general, which is ridiculous. But Adolf Hitler was, you know, that's the reason why he adopted the swastika too, and also the Roman salute as well. No, there's no historical evidence of the Romans using that salute. Julius Caesar used it first, and Adolf Hitler used it again because of his dictatorship. Okay, I'm gonna believe the guy who said there's no. Yeah. It's apocryphal. Apocryphal? How do you say that word? They didn't use it. It's from a painting the Nazis were doing in 1929, but Hitler made it official and changed it slightly, calling it the Hitler salute. There was even debate because the Italians were using it, and thus it wasn't Germanic. Apocryphal. Oh, apocryphal. It is really interesting, though. It is really interesting because it is... like the aspect of fascists that want to desperately mythologize like a false understanding of their own personal history is unique to, I mean, is very unique and interesting to me. Like there's a level of like spiritual, there's this level of like spiritual insecurity almost about like what your history actually represents. So you have to do like, you have to look for alternatives and pick cool stuff that you saw from other cultures. I think maybe that's the reason why like a lot of neo-fascists will adorn the aesthetics of like Japanese imperialists and things of that nature, or all these other like historical events that transpired all around the world. And it's interesting. It's interesting that they like invented stuff basically because they just had nothing of their own and they felt deeply insecure about it.
Elon Musk has confessed to using account boosting to achieve high scores in video games, according to a leaked transcript of a private online conversation. This revelation appears to settle a contentious scandal surrounding the billionaire's extravagant claims of being a top-ranked global player. Elon has frequently boasted about his gaming achievements, even asserting in a recent interview with podcaster Joe Rogan that he ranked among the top 20 players worldwide in the challenging action role-playing games Diablo 4 and Path of Exile 2. Critics have questioned how Elon, as the world's wealthiest individual and managing multiple companies like Tesla, X, and SpaceX, could find time for international gaming competition. Achieving such rankings typically demands countless hours dedicated to gameplay, involving intensive dungeon crawling and monster battling to enhance virtual character abilities. The mystery surrounding Elon's improbable gaming prowess was apparently solved when a video surfaced on YouTube posted by top Diablo player Nico Rex. The video purportedly showcased a direct message exchange with Musk on X, where Musk admitted to engaging in account boosting, a practice where players pay others to enhance their game progress. If you found this video interesting, and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and thanks for watching.